What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're just out on the Bafang G0900, which I recently upgraded to a VESC controller on this Mongoose Ledge X2 bicycle. I did a build recently where I put a stock controller onto this thing, and then I took that off there, converted it to VESC. We're still kind of trying it out. The settings that I landed on for this thing were 63 phase amps. Makes it about 80 newton meters of torque, like the stock setup. So that's what I have set right now, is 25 amps of battery current, 63 amps of phase current. Let's go ride around a little bit. I've had some people asking me questions about this motor kit and whether it's worth upgrading to VESC. So the kit that I got this motor as a part of, like, you buy the motor and it comes laced into a rim, you know, so like motor, spokes, rim, all built into a wheel. And it's really easy to set up, and it came with the controller and like everything that you need, the brake levers and the throttle and pedal assist sensors. So for $200, incredible deal. Now it's not the best, like, it's not the best controller, right? There were some things that that driver was just confused there. They were turning left and I was like trying to get out of their way, and they're just staring at me. So there were some things about the stock kit, like the stock controller that this came with. So one thing I noticed was that when you would hit the brakes on the stock controller, even when you release the brakes, it was still cutting off power for like a second afterwards, and it was kind of weird. There's like this delay there between when you would release the brake and when you could start going again. So there's that. And then so the other thing about the controller that came with the kit was that it's kind of like it's based on speed. Like, it bases the power delivery on speed. And so like when you're in pedal assist 1, it would just give you full power up to like 12 miles an hour or something. Like, it was just based on speed. And so that's kind of like traditionally how cheap e-bike controllers work. So it's kind of like the old style controllers, right? Where everything's based on speed. And it works okay. Like, I don't know, I mean, when I first tried out the kit, I was just kind of throttling around and I didn't even really notice. And most of the time I throttle. So I didn't really try the pedal assist at first with that kit. But then when I did try the pedal assist, it feels a little bit funny. Just because of that. Because of how the power delivery is based on speed, right? So that's one reason why you might want to get a different controller. So the thing about that kit, like, it was a good deal for $225 or like $250 or whatever to get the motor, which itself is worth basically $200, built into a wheel, the spokes and the rim. So I mean, even for $250 to get that kit built into a wheel, like, it would have been worth it. So yeah, it just kind of is what it is. Like, you get what you pay for. It's like a good way to get started out on an e-bike with a kit like that. But as your tastes become more refined, you might want to put it on a different controller. And then so what I did in that build was I kind of just like took I kind of just took the existing kit, like the wiring harness and the controller and everything, and just like chopped it all up and rewired it to a VESC controller. Kind of a crazy manner in which I've never done before. But it made for a pretty good build. I think I fixed the rattling on this bike. So it's not rattling so bad anymore. The sun came out today, so I had to, let's see if I can shift into 8th here without derailing. For some reason, chain keeps coming off when I'm in 8th gear in this thing. The chain line is a little bit funny. And it's got a narrow wide chain ring on the front, but it's just a little tiny one. Oh. I wonder if my dog friends are out here, the puppies. Ooh, there's somebody walking. Hello. They look scared. No puppies today. Oh. We're just cruising along. I increased the phase amps, so we're gonna we're gonna take it up this little hill again and see if we go any faster. Motor's at 46. I think it's 6, I don't know. I think it's like 50 or 60 degrees out today. Not sure about right now. We're bogging it. I think the front brake cable is still rattling against the front fork a little bit. I gotta zip tie that or something. But much better. So yeah, it is kind of a crazy deal to rewire this thing and get it onto a VESC controller, but I just like VESC. I like being able to see this, to use the VESC tool app and see the motor temperature and stuff. And also the throttle in VESC is a lot more customizable. Just everything in VESC, like the kit, it's basically just plug and play, and it kind of is what it is, right? And you gotta deal with it. But there's just kind of like some fine details of it, where if you want a more refined experience, it's worth getting a different controller. This motor moves pretty nicely for a 750 watt motor. Like if you're pedaling, you can basically keep up with cars, unless you're like going up a hill or something maybe. It does seem quieter on this controller than on that other one. Alright, bubs are back. Back in action. Alright, here we go, bubs. Oh! These are some squeaky brakes, boys. On the Ledge X2 that we got from Walmart. I ordered some brakes on AliExpress, but we might have to do a charge back again because I don't know what keeps happening with those shipments from China. It's like we have some kind of a traffic jam up here. Alright, here we go. Man, it always smells so funny right there. I just chugged an iced coffee. Now we're ripping. Man, it's so fun riding around e-bikes, boys. Who wants to be driving a car around when you can be hitting jumps and stuff on an e-bike? So yeah, the kit that came on this bike, what a deal. It's not perfect, you get what you pay for, but I'm really enjoying this motor. This bike is doing okay. I think the wheels might not last very long with how I'm going to be riding it. I'm probably going to have to build some new wheels on this bike real quick, but we'll see how these ones do. Might ride this way a little bit. We still got some battery left, boys. I can get a lot further than I usually do with this battery, because this bike is so lightweight. I'm just gonna go down here for a little bit of a ride. This thing moves around so nicely. I like it. Whoa, yeah, I'm scared to shift it into 8th gear. I keep dropping the chains. Motor's at 43. It feels good to pedal this bike too. I like it. I think I'm gonna ride this one a lot. Shift into 8th. Are we going here? Yeah, there we go. 8th gear. They got a kite stuck in the tree back there. That's the worst place to fly a kite. First timers. What are they doing back there? Anybody else get this motor kit? How's it going for you? I got 2 of them. I've been using that other one a lot too. I got the kit and it works so good. I was kind of like lazy and I was like, man, I don't even want to. I just bought another one because I put that whole other bike together and it was working so good. Oh. Probably have to get a better fork on this thing at some point. It is a lot quieter on this controller. I like it. That's another thing about the flip ski. On FOC, it's quieter than the square wave. Man, when this thing gets going on these 29-inch wheels, it just feels like you're gliding along the earth. I love it. This is really quiet now. This is awesome. We got a shunned look from the cyclist back there. I don't know if he had an e-bike. He was giving me a look. We're cruising, boys. 30 odd miles an hour and the battery's like, this is just such a tiny battery. I really like this motor. What a deal, man. $200 for this thing? I don't know, boys. I think now is probably the time to buy one. Those tariffs or whatever was going on with that. I'm glad I bought a couple of them. It's moving along nicely. What's the temperature? 51. What are we using here? Like 1,000 watts or something? This thing works awesome. Green, yes. Green, go. we're keeping like 30 miles an hour going up this big hill. That's awesome. We're at 46.9 volts on little baby Samsung. These 14S2P Samsung 40T3 cells. They used to be cool, but now I gotta buy some other cells and try some of those new cells out. There's crazy new battery cells coming out. But I have so many of these 40T3s laying around. Hundreds. So we gotta use them for something. They're so good. If anybody else bought this kit, let me know how it's going for you. I mean, if you bought the kit and you don't want to open the motor, like cut up a bunch of wires or fuck around with it, I would just use the stock kit for a while, but there is room for improvement. Oh. Whoa! I keep derailing in this tall gear. I gotta fix that. Keeps going on here. Are we still on the chain here? Man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think the chain came off of the sprocket in the back. We gotta fix. I got this Walmart derailleur. Let's see here. We're gonna put it in 7th gear. There we go. Excellent. Just a little issue. With the Walmart derailleur. No big deal. Man, I'm feeling good about life now that I have the Bafang G0900, boys. Oh! My chain came off again! Oh my god! This derailleur has a clutch on it. It keeps coming off of this. It keeps coming off this chain ring. Let's see here. Oh! I might have to try that Shimano Q's. I saw Shimano, they came out with that new thing, the Q's or whatever, or that would probably be the ideal fit for e-bikes now. Spend a little bit more money than the Acera and get something with the derailleur or the clutch. It sure took Shimano a while to come out with like a budget option that has a clutch on it. Whoa, whoa. Bingo. Yeah, it's a nice day out. I thought I was gonna get cold, but I think it kind of like warmed up a little bit. Oh. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it for now. What are we at here? 57C on the motor. So that's 25. This has been 25 battery amps and then 63 motor current or phase amps. Should be about the stock settings. Whoa, whoa. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I want to build a bigger battery soon, and then we're gonna ride this thing around all over the place. So I'll see you then on the e-bike builder channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. That's what they used to say every day on the intercom when I was in school at the beginning of the day. It was really weird. See you guys later.